Cheryl is sorting through her champion lineup, let's give a big round of applause for Cheryl Linthicum from Comfort, Texas. She has definitely been hard at work for the last 2 days. They've been long, tough days, and we really appreciate her being here to sort through our Hereford cattle for us. Thanks, Cheryl.
I'm definitely having fun. I tell you what, when you look at a lineup of heifers like this, you can appreciate it, or you can appreciate all the good things they have, and also all the effort that is behind the scenes. And so I would encourage you juniors, no matter where you stood today, to say thanks to the people who helped you, and they may not be around forever, and you definitely want to thank them for their help. I know you didn't get here by yourselves. But at the same time, I'd also like to say that over the course of the last 2 days, I've been very, very impressed with not only the quality of the cattle, but perhaps even more lasting in terms of impression on me is the quality of the exhibitors, the professionalism of these young folks. I think we should give our exhibitors a big hand because that's really what it's all about. Well, having said that, I was raised in a family where cattle business was our business, and so winning mattered because it translated to dollars and cents. So I get that this is important. I get that for many of these folks, this is one of the best heifers, or maybe one of the best heifers they've ever had and will have, and I get that the quality we're looking at is not just junior national quality, it's national level quality. I think if you start with the youngest heifer calf, that March baby, wow, watch out, she's going to be a great one next year. She already is at this point. And you work your way up to the September calf. I think another heifer that's got tremendous potential as she closes her shoulder and works back with just a tremendous strength at top and a lot of style. Then we go to a June yearling, a heifer that was a favorite of mine early on, actually yesterday, a heifer that I really, really like because she's so fresh all the way through. I think she's a cow, but I also think she's really, really fresh. And if you've been following my reasons and all, you know that I've been really, really hard on cattle that are just way too fast. They may have come to the top of the class or near the top of the class, but if there was a close call, if you couldn't walk or you were too fat, you didn't win. And it's just that simple. So this heifer's one that there's never a doubt that she can flash, but she's just right where she needs to be in terms of condition. The next heifer we have, the spring yearling, a heifer that I like a lot. She's a big girl in this lineup. I think she'd be a big girl in most lineups, but I think the thing that matters to me is that we have an acceptable frame range and that a heifer, whatever she has in terms of body composition, in terms of thickness and volume, accompanies her frame. And then whether you live in West Texas or Colorado or Ohio or California, you've got to decide what your calendar needs to look like. I can't make that decision for you. But my deal is that if they get their cattle get there efficiently and they're correct, then more power to them, because after all, we kind of do sell things by the pound. I love this heifer because she's real, she's really honest, she has a tremendous amount of bone, she gets out and tracks well, she has a lot of shape to her when you stand in front of her, behind her, so I think she, like the summer yearling heifer, is a real contender. Then we work to our older two division champions, and interestingly enough, I think in this lineup anyway, they look a little bit alike in that they're a little more modest frame. I love the refinement of our second oldest class winner, the February yearling. She's just so pretty in terms of her front end, her head, neck, and shoulders. She's got a nice top line. She's not the deepest or the widest sprung heifer, but part of that is she's not fat. I mean, kind of what you see is what you get, and I like the freshness in this female. The heifer that won the last division beat some bigger heifers, bigger framed heifers in that lineup. Like so many of the heifers in our division, she's starting to show us her conditioning flesh down at the base of her chest, just ever so slightly. Really like this heifer, love her length aside. I think she's got a tremendous amount of quality about her. At this point, I think that I've probably kind of clued you in on who my two favorites are, and we're going to go from there. But let's give these folks one more big hand. I am super impressed with the quality of this heifer.
Your grand champion born on female goes to Lauren McMillan from the state of Illinois. Congratulations. Your reserve grand champion born on female was shown by Matthew Compton of Greenfield, Indiana.